Alright, today we have another war vid, and man, is this one so good. We have some Mole Man gameplay, we have some boss action, we have me being really lucky and somehow not dying to something I probably should have died to. Yeah, so today, definitely one of the more fun wars. Right here, this is Conflictor Longshot. The plan was to just, not parry and just Nova Flame, so I don't worry about Conflictor at all. And this is the part where I almost could have died. You're gonna see right here how exactly, I almost could have died. So as you can see, his Pure of Heart's about to fall off, right? And right when it does, he drops his SP1 and I miss the dex. So if he wasn't Pure of Heart there, which was 1 second earlier, I would have been done for. I would have just absolutely lost all my health right there. So I got really, really lucky there. So now we have this Hyperion on Vivified and Brute Force. This node is pretty annoying for Hyperion because he does have external power gain already, and just adding more to it is a bit more annoying. So we're using CGR. We used an invulnerability boost just because he's probably gonna get to his SP3, but he's actually pretty aggressive here and he throws his SP1 quite often, so that's pretty good. Here we just full send it. He gets pushed his SP3. We're sick and tired though, so we get to heal block him, so it's fine. He should have thrown it there, but he didn't. He just hit into my block, and I can just drop the SP3, and that's the end of the fight. So if he were to throw the SP3, it would be completely fine because, I had an invulnerability boost on, and I didn't consume it at all yet. So, yeah, that's perfectly fine. This fight, really straightforward with CGR. He's such a cool champion, man. And, yeah, that was a pretty fast fight as well, 30 or 40 seconds. So funny thing about this mall is I was like, okay, so who's taking this mall? I see that one person's just sitting there. Are they supposed to take it? And then I go check my assignments again, and it's me. I'm taking it. I'm like, but I don't have my flame on. And it said to just not use flame on for this. So I'm using just regular human torch, no flame on. And he still melts, to be honest. He's actually really good even without the flame on. Probably just because it's a mystic character. I feel like he's pretty dry against a non-mystic that doesn't do energy attacks. But oh yeah, right there. So I was like, what just happened? And this has power snack, right? So that counts as a nullify. And one of Ebony Maw's objectives, his missions, is to nullify the opponent. So that means when Power Snack triggered, I took the degen from his mission. So that's a pretty smart placement, I guess, right? Because you're pretty much guaranteed to take some nullify damage or some degen damage from Ebony Maw. And it's a bit of a potion coster, which can be annoying, but Tor still just blazes through Ebony Maw anyways. Here is the big one. This is probably the most important fight for me just because I love Mole Man so much and I just do not want to die with this guy. This is a rank 4 Ibom on steady build up unblockable, and I know what you're thinking, wait a minute, Mole Man isn't poison immune, and you are right, he's not poison immune. So here's how the fight's gonna go. I power start 1, right? So I can get an extra bar power early. I let the Purify do its work against the poisons until I get to my SP2. Once I'm at my SP2, I trigger Frenzy, I use the power back boost that I have on to go to back-to-back SP2s, and then that should just wipe him out. So you're going to see right here, I trigger Frenzy right now. Or he stalls, and then I trigger Frenzy. I drop my SP2, I get a ton of power back straight up to my next SP2. I dodge that hit, go for my SP2 again, and then that is just how good Mole Man is. What a sequence that was. Back-to-back SP2s just absolutely melt that I-bomb. I don't know why I included this in here, but here's me using the new war energy refills. Those are actually pretty cool. I think they're really good for the game just because it makes you have to wait less and just lets you do your fights in one boost. So I think it's pretty cool. But we have this path 4 Null. We still have the Power Star 1 boost, so we're just gonna go haywire. Null is a really straightforward Mole Man fight, though I did kind of get nervous here because I did mess up a little bit. You're gonna see where I messed up. So here I go for the SP2, we have the power back boost on, so we get a lot of power back, and I go for a combo here. I was like, okay, I should get to an SP2 here, but then I forgot about the darkness passive, so I get to my SP1 only, and I was like, okay, and then I resist the heavy attack, which was kind of lucky, I think, but we still get it in 29 seconds. So you're going to notice something here in a little bit. You know how we've been having the Titania loading screen this whole war video? Well, that changes here because I was just chilling in bed waiting to take my fight, and then I try to open the game and it says installing. I'm like, installing what? The game's already been installed, and it automatically updated for me. And my like leader and officers told me to not update it because there could be like some issues, right? So I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna update it. I'm not gonna touch it. Well, my phone had other plans. My phone is like, no, you're gonna update this. And I'm like, dude, what? I didn't want to update it, but it didn't cause any problems in the end, so it's completely fine. And now I get to look at Spot a lot like throughout the day, which is perfect. Yeah, I'm really excited for Spot. I am so excited for him, man. I really want Spot. But yeah, this Mordo is melting. He is like, I did not expect it to be like this fast of a fight, but he is just absolutely melting. Yeah, this fight just goes very, very well. I did not know Human Torch was this good for Conduit Defenders. I was like, okay, this should be kind of a long fight, right? But no, it is not a long fight at all. It is a really straightforward fight as well. Here, I kind of risked it. I was like, okay, you know what? If he resists both my heavy attacks, then that's just like crazy. But he didn't, so that's pretty nice. I do a slow combo there to make sure that the power gain goes away, and now he doesn't have the conduit debuff on him, so it can just like do as much damage as possible. And yeah, things are looking pretty nice here. I wait out the power gain this time because I don't want to have to deal with like the resist again. So yeah, this fight is just going very, very smoothly so far. I get scared here. He's like being very passive. He luckily throws a heavy attack even when he has the power gain on. He throws his SB2, and things are just looking really, really nice now. I just need to do like one more combo, I believe, and then that should be it. Yep, and he melts. So that's a boss solo. I'm really happy about that one. And that's going to conclude this war. So we did end up winning this war, which is pretty awesome. I think we're like 2-1 now, I think. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on Mole Man. Only positive thoughts, though, because it's Mole Man. You can't be mean to Mole Man on my channel. And yeah, that's about it for me.